dito. Tingnan natin kung si Choco pa nga rin ba ang gagamit ito. Handa ba si Calvo na mag-Carmilla jungle? Oh, to be fair, I don't know what Detona's welcome might look like on Valentina, pero much better na ito. Yung feast ni Carmilla ang gamitin mong manakawin mong ult because it's less effective. I don't know. Are they playing to it? Is that what they're doing here?
Interesting. Definitely makuha natin is if it is gonna be a Carmilla jungle, it's gonna be fast rotations. Carmilla and Rafaela going around together. Carmilla already has the natural movement speed boost from a skill, and then at the same time, pag na-heal ni Rafaela, mas mabilis sila makakaikot dito. He'll need help clearing the minion waves though. The jungle waves.
Yeah. Yun ang kulang sa side dito ng Origen. Let's see kung kaya nila mag-snowball para hindi nila isipin yung waves. Para natural ang pagkuha nila ng objective. Let's go to the game. Game number 2. Let's see if Onic can sweep or if Origen will surprise us. Game number 2. Here we go. Already may bakbaan na dito sa may river on the blue, on the red team's purple buff on their side of the map. Mukhang si Bimo ay pinapahirapan si Choco. That wasn't bad. That's not a bad way to clear time. That's okay.
Yeah. Mage killer actually para kay Choco. Okay, to help a bit with the damage for the Lords and the Turtles para dun sa mga objective takes. The thing for Origen Esports especially if magdo-dominance ice dito si Killer, ang daming slows para sa side ng Origen Esports. But will they have enough damage? Ang daming pressure na dito para kay Sent na come the team fights, come the part of the game na naglalaban na sila, skirmishes, team fights. Si Sent yung main source ng damage dito ng Origen. We also need to look for what build Choco will go for.
Yeah, their main damage source and their only damage source. Everyone else is some level of sustain. So parang ang hirap ng lineup ng Origen, pero dive. That's what its lineup is. It's a pure dive comp.
Definitely. But how will that handle in the laning phase and the other moments of the game? First blood.
Oh.
Onic.
Down goes Sent. Again, the only damage source and the softest one on their lineup. By the way, Renmar, hindi ko alam kung alam mo to pero napalitan yung pangalan ng Mage Killer. Ang pangalan niya na ngayon ay Demon Slayer. And down goes Dockman one more time. 2 free kills and a turtle going over to Onic PH here. Yep, guys, ang pangalan ng emblem na yan ay Demon Slayer.
Alright. Di ako sanay.
No, we haven't seen it in a long time. Ang tagal na.
Alright. So there's more damage there, but still at the end of the day, Onic Philippines, nakuha nila yung turtle. First one off the game. First blood also from them. And this is what I'm gonna be worried about here for for Origen Esports. Yeah, looking at on paper their lineup, there is sense there. It just puts too much pressure on Sent to be able to deal damage, but they have a lot of sustain and frontline. Choco will also be able to deal damage pag nakaset up si Dockman. But what about the global presence of Onic Philippines?
Yeah, the global presence and the mobility na nakita natin ngayon. Napabagsak nila si Stent. Nag-push na sobrang bilis. Si Capasio, kinagat. Si Dockman, hindi na naka-perfect match. Actually, I think Atlas got kind of buffed in the recent patch as well. It's just hard to see it right now in the face of Onic PH na sobrang seryoso, sobrang bilis gumalaw. Here's an instant replay.
Alam mo, ito yung, alam mo na, hindi pa ako sanay na mag-cast ng Valentina at first Valentina game ko to i-cast. Naduling ako eh. Ba't dalawa bigla yung Atlas? Nagtataka ako, ba't naging Atlas bigla si Grid? Alam ko Valentina yun. But then yes, Valentina takes the form and takes the ultimate. So, di lang ako sanay magtataka no. So, ng Valentina. But now Origen has to be careful of that. Because one of their main ultimates for their team, para sa composition nila, the fatal links of the Atlas, pwede nakawan ng Onic Philippines and they'll have that setup factor na hinahanap ng Onic PH. Kasi in terms of that setup factor, without the ultimate, it's just Bilar. But now that they have the fatal links na pwede nilang nakawin, it's also Greed.
Yep, and so far Greed, it's again taking the form of Dockman. Pero ngayon si Bimo, madedelikado. Seth gets a kill. So may konting hawi na dito ang Origen. And now, Marky, meron pa rin siyang aso. So all the more he's okay. He's safe now. The counter engage. Is there enough damage here? That's Dilar, Trinchera, jumping on! Falling star mo dito kay Docman! Pinapasabugan din ni Greed, and Flicker spent already kay Docman. That's another under 2 minutes, given na pull it up together siya. So, naghahanap ng bawi ang Origen. Ninakawan pa, tinatry nakawan ni Choco, and there's the punish. Down goes Killer. Si Killer pala, grabe naman. It's the Uranus. What was he thinking? Si Choco, starting up the turtle. I don't know if the Carmilla's doing it, Renmar.
Right now, nahirapan yung Origen Esports, but Onic Philippines might actually lose his turtle because Choco gets it.
Nice steal! Retry on point. Meron ng shields ngayon ng Origen Esports. So, mas maganda na ngayon ang kanilang dive potential. It's all the more incentivized. Down goes Marky. Dito sila malakas. Dito malakas ang Origen kapag sinabi nilang pasok tayo. Walang makakapigil. Dilar still looking low. Going away. Greed buying some time. Here comes Hatred. Papasok. Coming down from the flank, boys. And there's the falling star moon still off of cooldown. All they needed was the Tempest of Blades. At nabawi pa nila. Origen Esports, not the time to engage. Not like this.
Yeah. Counterplayed by Onic PH. Top lane getting cut there somewhat. But this is the strength that we're seeing in Origen. Yes, right now, their lineup looks weird to us. Pero ang kunat ng lineup nila, there's a lot of sustain. You have heals coming in from the Rafaela. You have the Uranus being able to heal himself. Docman with as a tank, naturally, he will be tanky. Of course, Choco as well. So, with all that tankiness, and again, ang daming slow sa side ng Origen Esports. You have the slow from the first skill of the Rafaela. Choco, just all his skills naturally have slows as well. Origen Esports, it's totally set up para kay Sent that we saw there that if Onic aren't careful, ang daming makuna sa side ng Origen, hindi nila mapatumba, tas nakaka-free hit lang dito si Sent. Although Onic still are in control, now moving forward, we're gonna see them respect that fact.
Yep, sobrang all-in lang talaga ng Origen Esports. So, kailangan din umanap ng timing at mag-desisyon na ito yung engage natin. Fatal Links here, catches one. Ito na ang bawi. Oh! It's working! Renmar, it's happening! Ang daming nawala sa ito, Onic. It's a 3-for-1 so far. Hatred taken down. Si Bimo. Delikado na, may bawi sa likod. Si Dilar, and that's a 4-for-2. Maniac on Choco. The wombo combo is real.
Kakasabi ko lang, the Origen Esports lineup, when it works like that. Sent, baka maputuba dito, just forced him back. But that is a massive swing for Origen Esports. Onic Philippines have to be careful with things like that. Docman, good call. Forcing the flicker, going in with the ultimate, setting things up, everything for Origen Esports. Onic Philippines, tapos ng Fatal Links, wala na sila magawa. They just all fell down one by one.
Finish na, kahit na dalawa lang ang tinamaan ng Fatal Links. I knew it was strong, I knew it was good. I didn't think it was this good. Kamuntihan na yung maging wipeout. So again, Origen Esports back on the table, back on the board. They have to consider Onic. I'm talking about Onic. They have to respect the damage and the engagement that Origen Esports is putting on the table. So, in real time though, tingnan natin, in real time mukhang may engagement na naman na nangyari sa mid. And so far, valid target na ng hard guard, si Dilar. So they might have to consider that. They might have to think about it like that. Oh! Ang lalim ni Marky Capasio. Choco threatening a kill, and he gets punished for going a little too deep. Shutdown dito mula kay Hatred, and Falling Star Moon na charge up, cancelled. Kinasayaw-sayawan dito si Docman. So far, I think Onic is back in the driver's seat, pero 2K gold lead na lang sila.
Oh, Marky, it looks like sakripisyo yung ginawa niya doon. Yes, it turned the focus of Origen Esports na depensahan na nila yung bottom lane, which opened up the kill onto Choco and the tower break para sa Onic Philippines doon sa mid lane. So now Onic Philippines, knowing that, okay, ganito yung lineup na kalaban natin, kasi space out na sila ng mapa. They're showing up more of that old banana split style that we know them to have. Na, okay, pag nakasplit tayo sa mapa, that's less chance na ma-wipe out tayo galing sa isang setup o sa isang play, galing kila Docman, kila Choco, and at the same time, napapressure natin yung mga side lane tower. So it's a good call for Onic Philippines to adjust their playstyle in this way. But still, the risk of Origen setting them up para sa isang play one turnaround play again is still there, especially
Onic,
now that
PH,
the Lord is up.
their soul is
Origin
not
will
here.
want
Kyrie's
to
not
contest.
playing
Kailangan
instead.
mag-ingat ang Onic Philippines sa
First
position
Onic,
nila.
PH, Riot.
Yep.
Their
That's the
soul is
clutch.
not
That's
here.
literally
Kyrie's
the
not
clutch
playing
that
instead.
Onic
This is
Philippines has to
flick.
step on.
So,
Kailangan nila mag full-on banana split kasi yun yung gusto ng Origin na magsama-sama kayo. That's what that last almost wipeout brought them. So ngayon, tama to. I like what they're doing. Si Bimo, nag-clear lang. Napipilitang mag 4v1, 4 protect 1. And then mabilis naman gumalaw sa Hatred on that ling. Let's see, sinula na ni Dilar. Ang Lord dito, putting it at about 4/5 of its health. Now 3/4. Ready sumagot si Choco. Gina G.
Oh, Gino G. Origin, apat dito na sa may Lord. Pero si Hatred at saka si Bimo doon na sa bot lane. So, napa-force back ang mga miyembro ng Origin. This is what Onic are gonna do. They're gonna keep forcing the members of Origin away, pressuring the side lanes. So, it's gonna be up to Killer to defend.
Oh,
It'll be a big team fight,
Onic,
bro.
PH, Riot.
Dogman, mahanap, panatunan, falling star moon, that's going at the D. Fatal links onto one, Super Marky with the punish, and then the time of the blade backing up Choco, there's too much damage here, Green rain down onto them, and hindi na mauulit yung nangyari kanina, down goes Green, pero mapapawian there's the only damage star from Origin fighting it, then mapapabagsak. It's just Killer and Toshi left. At ngayon babagsak pa rin si Killer. Si Toshi na lang ang natitira. Adrian na kapupunta ngayon. He cannot defend this. May mabubutas. May isang lane na mabubutas para sa Origin.
Dogman forced to use the Fatal Links really early. Origin had the chance to counterplay there, but Onic Philippines, alam na nila, naranasan na nila. It's like, okay, we felt it the first time. Ayaw namin ulitin yung nangyari kanina. So they repositioned the bed. Actually, si Hatred, pagbaba niya doon sa Tempest of Blades niya, iniwasan niya muna yung damage ng Clint, ng quick draw, tas lumapit siya, go, hop on the wall, then to the backline, tas Onic Philippines, they were able to respond. Great repositioning by Onic Philippines. Respecting the capability of Origen Esports na mag-set up ulit na katulad na nakita natin kanina.
Grabe naman kasi nangyari kanina. That really was the wombo combo. As in, dream come true, parang ihinain sa Origen Esports. Pero ngayon, change priorities. Onic Philippines went for that early Lord. Di nila inantay yung Luminous Lord. So, I think ipapaubayan nila dito sa Lord sa bottom lane para mabutas ang bot lane. So, Toshi did not have to think about that. Did not have to deal with it as this push for Rafaela. Pero mabuhulis nila dito. Fatal link sa isa. That's a pick-off onto Hatred. Wow!
And that is bad. They could have used that lane para maka-split push sila, either to take down more of the towers in the mid lane, add more pressure to the top lane. Tingnan natin kung makakabasag di... Oh, okay, Marky able to break down the mid lane tower. Let's see kung makakawa pa ng Toro dito ang Onic PH.
Synchronized push ang ginagawa nila si top lane. Si Bimo ang nag-aalaga dun sa second tier turret and that wave. And so far, inhibitor sila nating tira. So, Onic PH, you're taking their time. Naintindihan lang na ibang game na to. Iba na yung dynamics. Kapag pinilit natin masyado, we're gonna get punished hard. So now we take our time. They're gonna wait for one more Lord, I believe. 90 seconds.
Sa next Lord natin makita yung action ng laban na to. Another team fight, another big skirmish to change the game. Both teams, kung sino man manalo o kung sino man matalo sa next team fight, if it's gonna be for the Lord, they're gonna do their best to not get wiped out. At this point in the game, getting wiped out will be massive, especially for Origen. Yung good news para sa Onic is wala pa silang Tori na wala dito sa map. 6 towers broken in the game, all of them for Onic PH. So Origen, kahit maka-wipe out sila dito, ang dami nilang Tori kailangan basagin. If the minion waves are there for them, baka kaya nila mag-rush mid. But at this point, the respawn timers hindi pa ganun kataas.
Yeah. Again, yun yung isa mga weakness ng laban ng lineup na to sa labanan. Origen Esports, they're really great at team fights. Pero ang talagang kaya lang mag-push dyan si Sent. Si Clint. So, talagang kailangan nila alagaan si Clint. Babysit Sent. Babysit.
Yeah. Dogman, others, Toshi, let them be the ones to set things up. Choco even can set things up. And right now with the positioning of Onic, especially considering nasa major objectives na tayo, mas madaming bounce makukuha ni Choco dun sa bloodbath ano niya, sa ultimate niya. Curse of Blood, sorry. That's a lot of targets to be able to hit up to 3, a lot of damage, a lot of control. Kaya ang daming crowd control at saka parang hindi burst kasi sa Origen other than K-Cent eh. It's just overtime habang tumatagal yung laban. Pag naka-abilities na yung Origen Esports, doon mo mararamdaman yung mga damage nila.
Sustain ko sa Maximus. Parang patagalin mo na 4 seconds yung laban. Tapos lahat sila nandun. Hindi yung nangyari kanina eh. So I think Onic PH, naintindihan na rin, na-gets nila. Nakatakot nga naman talaga. So right now, they're going in for the Lord. Half health. Ang bilis, ang bilis. There's no contest here. It's very difficult for Origen to contest. Ano splitin ko yung Docmen? Not gonna happen. There's an engage up top though. Papasukin ng tatlo. And there you go. Heart guard. Cancelled. Not just yet. Sabi ni Dilar, wag muna. Tol, okay lang. Kakagatin dito. Si Killer. Mark deals so much damage. Greed. A little too forward. He's okay. Libre ang pagkuha ng Lord dito. Second Lord for Onic PH.
This next fight or siege sa base ng Origen Esports, kailangan mag-ingat parehas nila kasi si Greed kinuha niya yung ultimate dito ni Docmen. Of course, Docmen also has his ultimate. Both teams have their ultimates here. Origen, sa lineup na to, they can actually be terrifying to defend against. Kung hindi mag-ingat ang Onic Philippines sa position nila, 3, baka 4, mahuli sa kanila. Tapos pagkatapos nun, Origen will be able to clean up house and be able to defend, maybe even push deep into the inhibitors of Onic Philippines. At the same time, Onic Philippines, if Greed finds one big opening, they'll be able to set up against Origen Esports really well and end the game.
Oh, there you go, finally. Nabutas ang bot lane and there's a fatal links by Greed. Pero mukhang siya pa yata mapapasama. Walang follow through doon. Maganda yung engagement, maganda yung threat of activation. Pero hindi nila na-sink in. Ngayon sabi ni Docmen, panoorin mo, ako naman ang gagawa! Nasa 2 for none so far! Onic PH suffering major losses. They took down inhibitor down bot, but at what cost? At the life of Marky and Baloy.
Oh man, I'm not sure what happened there para sa Onic Philippines. Kung si Marky nandun, siguro makakapag-damage dun si Marky and be able to help take down members of Origen. Or maybe hindi lang nakita ni Greed na medyo malayo yung mga miyembro ng team niya. This is bad for Onic PH. Makakapag-depensa pa sila, but this is more control for Origen.
Yep, here we go. Hard guard on to Delarski, Trinchera, Exerio combo. Tingnan natin, can Hatred finish the job? Diving into Sent. Can they do it? Can they finish it? There's a Tempest of Blades. Greed taken down Sent. And the damage is real. Hatred taken down Docmen. Saka pupunta Choco. Kina-chase dito ng Onic PH. And finally, that's going to be the Carmilla taken down. 3 for none ang palitan. And Onic PH can smell blood. Isa pa! Isa pa, sabi ni Sergio, papasukin pa kita dito. Hey, J-Lord, Hatred, let's do it one more time. Pero walang minions. Here we go, late the wave. But finally, mabubutas ang big inhibitor ng Origen. Oh, sa pang-agat, they're not done. Actually, you know what? They might actually be done. They might finish right here. Marky Capascio focusing down onto the base. And that's gonna be a 2-0 sweep for Onic Philippines.
After what looked like an error from the side of Onic Philippines, sabi nila, okay, sorry about that. Let's run back one more time. And just when we thought Origen Esports kontrolado na nila yung mapa, ito na yung chance nila to hold on to a lead, maybe up until the next Lord. Just like that, bam.